Hey guys, John Zamoxkin here, aka Joe the Shocker Nuthead. We are just almost a month away from from the Women's World Cup in Canada, meaning I gotta leave on June 4th, and hopefully we drive there straight now. We could stop at some places. I just want to get there to see the opening ceremony. Well, I'm not gonna be in Edmonton, but I know at the FIFA FanFest they're gonna have the opening ceremony, hopefully. Um, also, we're going to be talking about the. This wasn't the first team to win the World Cup. I'm actually going to do USA second to last. So this team actually won the World Cup once, and they actually did do a lot of great things. After this, when I redo my show in May, I'm actually going to recap what I left out. But so I am talking about the 1995 champion, Norway. So as a sign of cultural respect, the national anthem of Norway. And what I'm going to do in my new video, I'm going to actually put the name of the national anthems because you guys may want to know what they are. So, wait, just to make sure I... Okay, there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The national anthem of Norway. National anthem of Norway. Well, part of the original 12, Norway's nickname is the Gresshoppene, the grasshoppers in a way. So, in 1991, how did Norway do? Norway was in the group stage with China, host nation China, Denmark, and New Zealand. Norway lost 4-0 to China, of course, I talked about that earlier, but bounced back versus New Zealand by winning 4-0, tying up their goal differentials, and a 2-1 victory versus Denmark sent them to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, they faced Italy, and after a 2-2 draw, extra time had to be played. Golden goal did not exist at this time. Thank God, I hate that thing. In the quarterfinals, was played, and Norway won by scoring a penalty in the 96th minute, winning the game. So yeah, they defended it until the very end. That's how you put it there. And they faced Sweden in the semifinal and won 4-1 after Sweden scored in the 6th minute. So they came back after being down for 38 minutes, and yeah, they just scored. It was like goal scoring heaven for them. And that advanced them to the finals versus the United States. But of course, we all know what happened. No, Norway did not win this World Cup. They won it later on. They lost 2-1, but 4 years later, I already stated that. I don't know why I'm going back to it. It was a different story. In 1995, the World Cup was hosted in Sweden. So Norway opened with a bang as they beat Nigeria 8-0, people. 8-0. That's actually pretty impressive. They then beat England 2-0 and hammered Canada 7-0. So wow, 2 different games and 0 goals against. Wow, that is amazing. I am not trying to impersonate Christopher Walken here and getting back on topic. Advancing to the quarterfinal against Denmark, Norway would beat Denmark 3-1 and advance to the semifinal again. And for the first time they faced the team they lost in the final to 4 years ago, and that was against the United States. Norway scored in 10 minutes and held out the United States, dethroning the champions, and advanced to the final against Germany. Norway defeated Germany 2-0 It was a hard and heavy match, and they won and that's how they won their first FIFA World Cup. Now, and they were the last ones to hold the trophy. That's not the trophy that we see today. It is actually the trophy. It was a different trophy. It was very bland. I think that's why they changed it. Thank God. The defending, yeah, I just forgot something, but I remember it in my head. The defending champions defeated Russia 2-1, and they slaughtered Canada again. But this time they got a goal. They got a goal against. They got scored on by Canada, but still slaughtered them 7-1, and they would win 4-0 versus Japan. So the defending champions were on a roll. And this was in the United States in '99. And Norway defeated Sweden 3-1 to advance to the Final Four. The defending champions were no more, as they lost 5-0 to China and lost to Brazil in a 5-4 shootout. So they leave the tournament empty-handed. But not a million. No, and in 2003, Norway defeated newcomers France in their group, but lost 4-1 to Brazil, which is very shocking. Brazil is known for doing that type of thing, winning again, beating the same team in matters of years. I'll explain that when I actually begin my show, and I'll explain it at the end. But still advanced to the second round after beating South Korea 7-1. And sadly, North Korea, my mistake. Norway's run would end as they were eliminated by the United States, and the United States kind of got them back with a 1-0 victory. So, kind of karma from '95. And in 2007, this was a better year for them in a way. Norway defeated Canada 2-1 after going down 1-0 for 51 minutes. And they were close to beating Australia, but the Australians tied it in the 83rd minute to make it 1-1. However, the 7-2 victory over Ghana sent them to the quarterfinals versus host nation China. Just like what happened with Canada 4 years prior, Norway beat the host 1-0. No, not Canada. Sorry, my mistake. What happened to the United States? Canada hasn't hosted the World Cup yet. Well, they're hosting this one for the first time, so sorry for that mistake. Norway beat the host, advancing to the Final Four. Unfortunately, this is where it did not go great for them. They ended up losing 2-0 to Germany, and they tried. They literally tried, and then they went into the Final Four against the United States, and the United States got them 4-1. 4-1. So Norway lost. Was it 4-1? It was 4-0. There's going to be a annotation of me fixing that. I apologize for that. And yep, that ended their run in 2007. And in 2011, one of the worst things could ever happen in Norway. Let's see. They beat Equatorial Guinea 2-0. Then lost to Brazil 4-1. No, actually, they lost to the Brazil 3-0. Then they lost 2-1 to Australia, and ending their. And for the first time ever, Norway didn't advance to the second round. So that's kind of upsetting. How they got there? Norway won their group, almost winning every single game, but they lost one to Netherlands. That's how Netherlands got into the playoff rounds because of that. And yeah, that's basically how they got there. So on June 7th, they're grouped with. This is technically not the group of death. I kind of wish it was because it kind of sounds like it. On June 7th, they will be playing. They will be playing against. Who is it that they're playing against? Oh, Ivory Coast. Is it Ivory Coast? Yeah, I don't know why I don't look up this stuff. I apologize for being inconsistent. Wait a minute. I think I have it here. Let's see. I haven't talked about Germany yet. Hold on. I don't remember if I wrote it down. England, Nigeria, oh, wow. Annotation will talk about it, but I do know that it's going to be Germany. Oh, Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, then Norway, then Thailand. Okay, now we're there. Okay, they'll face Thailand on the 7th. 4 days later, was it 4 days later? Yeah, 4 days later. Then they on the 11th they face Germany. Germany, their rival, and then the last game they face Ivory Coast. So I got a little mixed up there. So we'll fix that. That's all fixed there. So yeah, that's basically it. I wish I wrote down more of that. I just didn't realize. Oh my god, I wrote that paper like 3 weeks ago. I completely forgot about that. So yeah, in the annotation, it'll explain everything, and I'm gonna do a recap on this when in May on Friday when I'm completely done with school. Well, no, I do have finals the next following week, but then after that, I'm scot free. I could do any show I want. So there we go. Yeah. So that was Norway. Join me next time as we go over. Maybe it's better to do Japan next. Normally they would be last, but I think it's better if we let them be next. So until next time, later, Saccarinos.